My name is Madison, and Greenstreet Mortgage helped me buy my first home because I hated renting, and now I have my own space and I couldn't be happier.
My name's Derek, and I bought my first home and refinanced my mortgage through Greenstreet Mortgage.
My name is John, and Greenstreet helped me get the house that I love.
We're Grant and Jasmine, and we're grateful for Greenstreet for getting us into our forever home.
We're Troy and Kirsten, and we use Greenstreet for our first time home.
I'm Shelly, and this is my daughter Charlotte Rose. Greenstreet helped us get into a gem of a house.
My name is Steve. Greenstreet helped me get the house I wanted, fast and efficient.
My name is Andrea, and if you're scared at all in purchasing a home, if you have a ton of questions, contact Rick and Greenstreet.
Greenstreet was very patient with me the whole way through. They never pushed me to try and go buy something. They flew on standby for a year and a half till I was finally able to find a home that I was comfortable with, that I felt would fit my family's needs, my needs.
We were actually in a position where we didn't think that it would be possible for us to own a home. And so when Rick let us know that he and his team at Greenstreet could help us, we were really
Skeptical.
We were a little skeptical. But we were very excited that they were willing to let us know what our options were.
Greenstreet, truly, the whole entire team has exceeded expectations by really putting me and my needs and my concerns first.
Rick and his team really went to bat for us.
They were looking out for us, and which was really meaningful to us because we're first-time home buyers and we don't know what we're talking about.
I feel like they always have my interests at heart.
There was no pressure. It was, here's the products, here's what we think is best for you, but we're still gonna let you choose.
If he's telling me no, it's only because it's better for me, and he's not going to do something that's, I'm sure a refinance is always good for him.
He told us that he was on our side, he was our advocate, and that he wanted to do what was best for us, even if it wasn't the most lucrative for Greenstreet.
And it's not just selling me something. They understand that they're there to take care of me.
And so it didn't feel like they were selling anything to me. They were helping me through the process. And so it kind of felt like I was working with a friend.
I saw him so many times. I feel like, I don't want to say he's my friend, but like he's definitely we have a good relationship of trust.
One thing that Greenstreet Mortgage does very well is lay out all of the options that are available to you and present the pros and cons to each one.
Rick gave us a couple different scenarios and told us the pros and cons of each.
Rick and Greenstreet were very good at answering all my questions and showing me why, and doing also comparisons to others that I'd gotten quotes from.
So he would compare them kind of side by side, and he was like, okay, like this is where I can beat that. So that was really nice too, to show like, hey, I can save you money also.
They would tell you everything you were getting into per product without just saying, this is the best product for you, and just pushing you into it.
It wasn't something I needed to do, but he wanted to make sure that I felt comfortable and understood what each part of the loan was and how it affected and my payment, and just make sure that every part of it was clear and understood, and it was.
And even on some instances went in further than they normally do to explain, just because of my curious nature. And
my questions were answered before I could even ask them.
He understood all of my concerns and then walked me through it until I understood exactly what was going to happen.
I felt like they anticipated our questions even before we knew what to ask.
And they really helped us understand like what each document meant, and so that we felt like we were making the best choice for us.
So nothing was a surprise. We knew every cent that would be going into it, where things would be going, what different, costs were for, like taxes or the title, and things that you just don't think about.
They really walk you through each step and make sure you're comfortable.
The process was so easy.
The process was real easy.
Their stress level went from about 10 down to like 5.
They held my hand through the entire process because I had absolutely no idea what I was doing.
I know that it was a ton of work on Greenstreet and on Rick and on their whole team. But after I provided them the information, it's like they baby stepped me through the whole process.
We really just kind of were able to sit back and relax while they got everything taken care of.
They get back to you really quickly, which
Right.
I think is extremely important.
As a millennial, I always have my phone on me 24/7. So if I ever thought of a question randomly or I remembered I needed to submit something to them, I could do it on my phone.
We can shoot the team a text and be like, hey, what's the status? How long are we looking at? And they get right back to us within a day saying, here's where we're at. This is what we're looking at.
I felt like they held our hands every step of the way. So if I called with a question, they would call back within an hour or two.
Greenstreet contacted us and said we can close earlier than that aggressive deadline. Both me and my realtor were shocked.
They move fast, they're very timely, they stay on top of things.
They did it quickly, they did it efficiently, they were very flexible.
It was so efficient. We filled all the paperwork. Was the number good? Yes, we signed, and it was closed, like I said, probably within 2 weeks.
I was lucky enough to close 2 weeks earlier than our original date to close. A lot of that had to do with how well Greenstreet worked with everything.
And within about 3 weeks, we had it closed. We were sitting at the title company, refinancing our mortgage, and done.
They were really good at meeting deadlines, and like I said, they ended up closing on our house earlier than our deadline.
The interest rate was amazing. Like, we walked into the title company, and the title company's going, that's the interest rate he got you? That's absolutely amazing right now this time.
By the end, they were able to get me an interest rate that was better than what I had expected.
I compared it to all the other loans I had, and it was far and beyond better than all the rest.
I know that we got the best deal possible.
They did a great job taking care of me, and I know they take care of my friends or my families the same.
I do refer Rick and Greenstreet to absolutely everyone. As soon as I hear anyone's buying a mortgage.
I actually referred a friend of mine to Greenstreet Mortgage for a refinance. And I talked to my friend a few weeks ago, and he's like, man, thanks for the referral. Rick and his team exceeded expectations.
Greenstreet Mortgage is my expectation, so
I wouldn't go to anyone else.
My room is gonna be not a closet size anymore, so that'll be nice.
So Rick made our dream home a reality.
Made it very easy for me to make the choice to make the upgrade, and I'm glad I did, because me and my family are very happy here.
I was really happy with how it turned out. I'm really happy that we went with them.
I am so happy that I chose to go with Rick and Greenstreet.